this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver. Oh, you're looking very red today. You look almost like a giant tomato coming out of that cave, and I mean that as a compliment, by the way, William Beaver. I definitely mean that as a compliment. I wish I looked like a giant tomato one of these days. Anyway, I'm not only going to be joined by William Beaver, I am also going to be joined by Polly Reindeer, and you don't look like a giant tomato. You'll probably be very happy to hear. You look very fashionable in your little scarf. Anyway, what I'm going to do this morning is what I do every morning, and that is to go and eat my cake. Nom 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 nom. I'm then going to tell my dog to stand up. Barnaby, stand up. I am then going to go and head over to the love garden. I'm going to be trying to be very fast today because we're building a mini game, and I did hint in the last episode that we're building a big mini game, and I wasn't lying. We are building a very big mini game, and so yeah, hopefully we're going to get as much of that done today as we can. But first, I want to add to the love garden Emma because she made a Stampy Cat fish tank. And now I've seen Stampy Cat made out of a lot of different things, but I've never seen a Stampy Cat made out of a fish tank. And you can see it says, "Hello, this is Stampy," and there's a little cake on the top as well. So I wanted to say, yeah, thanks for sending me the picture, Emma, and welcome to my love garden. All right then, Barnaby, let's get you to the doghouse, and because we're trying to get to the Funland very quickly today. I think we're going to go and ride the teleporter there. I think that's going to be the fastest way for us to be able to get over to where we need to be. But which doggy shall I have joining us today? Now, William Beaver, please, I want to come through as well. I don't think he knew that I was there. And oh, Sherbet. I don't think I've had Sherbet joining me in quite a while. So Sherbet, he can come and join us at the Funland. Barnaby, you can stay here sitting next to Corey. And right then, everybody, let's go. We have no time to waste, and I'm not going to let you know exactly what the game is until we start building it, because it's quite big, and we're going to spend quite a lot of time building it, so that's going to be plenty of time for me to explain exactly how the game's going to be. And it's not a complicated game. Well, in some ways it's complicated, and in some ways it isn't. And I know that sounds really mysterious, but trust me, that will soon make a lot of sense to you. So, do you want to get over here, Sherbet? And you didn't need to take a boat with you. It's not a water game. In fact, it's the opposite of a water game. This is a desert-themed game. So let's go and get Sherbet in the corner, and Polly and William, you can ride in the next teleporter, or you could ride there in a boat, Polly. That is entirely up to you. Right then, let's go and shut this door, and let's press the button, and right then, off we go, straight to the Funland. Okay, so we should now, assuming everything works correctly, be at the Funland. So let's go and see where we ended up. And yep, this does certainly look to be our Funland. Sadly, we're not building right here. We're actually building all the way over here, like kind of by the brick breaking mini game. There's this giant area here, and as soon as we're building a pretty giant game, I thought that I thought this would be a good place to build. I should probably tell you a little bit about what we're building. So you can probably see by the title of the video, we're building a giant pyramid. So this is going to be a game inside of the pyramid, and I'm going to explain even more details. But first, let's go and try and get the outside of this pyramid built. So it's going to be like a staired pyramid. So there's going to be stairs on the outside of it. But first, we're going to build the blocks and then just place the stairs on top of the blocks, because then I just think it's going to be a lot easier. And oh, hello guys, as you see you here. All right then, let's build the outside. So this is going to be 33 by 33 each side. So we got let's try and do this in one breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Right, so that's 33 that way. And do one of you want to check that as well, just to make sure I got it right? And I'm going to go and build in this direction. So this needs to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 23. I just ran out of blocks then. Right, this tree sadly has to go because we need to make room for a giant pyramid. So hopefully, if this is all linked up correctly, this should make the giant box. And then we kind of just need to build up. And oh, hello, Polly. That's a good sign, though. The fact that it linked up is a good sign. So yeah, this is how big the game is. And you might say, well, it doesn't look that big, but it is pretty big, and it's gonna be going up very tall as well. So what we need to do now is start building up. So we're just gonna place down some dirt here, just so I can place this this first block, and then we're gonna go and keep building up like this. So we're gonna do this the entire way up to make the kind of the outside pyramid shape, and then all we need to do is go and make a bunch of sandstone stairs, and we're just gonna place them straight on the on top of those blocks. And while we do this, I'm gonna finally let you know what this game is. So it's basically, it's kind of like a it's kind of like a hide and seek game, but with a bit of a twist. So the idea is that there's going to be 4 entrances to this pyramid, and so there's going to be basically like 4 doorways in the middle of each of these sides. Okay, and one of them is going to have a button. And what's going to happen is there's going to be one seeker and the rest are going to be hiders. And so the seeker is going to press the button, which is going to open up the doorway that he's in front of for just a second, so he can then go in. At the same time, all of the hiders are going to climb up the pyramid and jump down a hole, which is going to be in the top, in the middle of the pyramid. And so then they need to go and try and find as good a hiding place as they can, and then the seeker needs to try and find them. The twist is that when the seeker does find them, the hiders then become seekers as well, and have to go around and carry on trying to find everyone else. But after a certain time limit, and I'm not sure what it's going to be, I'm thinking maybe about a minute, the doors are all going to open. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, all of the doors would be open, and then they shut, and then after the time limit, they all open at the same time after about a minute, and then the hiders need to try and escape. But because there's 4 doorways, it means that the seeker can't just like stand at the doorway and stop them, because there's kind of 4 places they could go to. So it's kind of like, you gotta, like, there's a bit of hiding, but then there's also a lot of like chasing, and then there's like the whole escape sequence as well. And of course, like, once the seeker finds one hider, then there's going to be like more and more seekers, and so it's going to go and get harder and harder and harder, and I think it's going to be terrifying. I think it's going to be such an intense game when you're being chased and you're running and hiding, and like, it's not going to be, there's not going to be like really obvious hiding places. It's not like there's going to be like lots of little holes all over the place that you can just hide in. Like, the idea is that all of like the hiding places, there's kind of like 2 entrances and 2 exits, so I guess it's kind of more about like chasing rather than just simply hiding. Because if it's just hiding, then all you're doing is you just find a place and then you just kind of sit there crouched and you just kind of wait, and that sounds really boring. That doesn't sound fun. It's much more about moving around and trying to avoid the seeker rather than just finding somewhere completely hidden. So the layout's going to be, and I've kind of planned it out a little bit in my head, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same, as there's going to be the big main like open room, which could be like the tomb room or something, and that's going to be like pretty open, but there's going to be like little rooms on the outskirts of it that you can hide in. Then there's also going to be like the kind of like the attic, I guess you could call it, of the pyramid, and that's going to be like up on the top. And that's going to have like very tight corridors, and so that's where all of the players jump down at the beginning. And the idea is that it's very slow to get up there. It could be like lots of long ladders to get up there, but to drop down, there's just going to be like holes that drop down into the tomb, like, and you can land in water or something. So you can like go up there slowly, but then like you can jump down quick. So people are going to be like running in circles around that area. And then there's also going to be like a mini basement, like kind of like an underground bit, and that's going to be quite small, but just to add a bit of variety, you could also hide downstairs, but I want that to be risky, because that's probably will be like the most hidden place. But I think like it would be good, like if you get caught there, you get trapped. So it's kind of like a high risk, high reward type thing if you decide to go down there. And this is looking good, by the way. Like, I've only just about finished describing what the game's gonna be, and we're almost there, because of course, like, every layer you get up, the easier it is to build, because like the less blocks that you need to do. And now you're starting to hopefully see just how big this game is actually going to be. And so the idea is that I want it to be the perfect size, because I don't know how many people are going to be playing it. Like, I think it should be a minimum of 3 people, like 2 hiders and 1 seeker, but I kind of feel like the more players, the better. So hopefully we can get as many of my friends in to play it when it's done. So I think 3, 4, 5 people is probably where it's best, because once there's kind of loads of people, just the harder it's kind of harder it gets for the hiders. Even though there's more people hiding, it means that once they start getting caught, then they're going to be finding the other ones. And I feel like the more hiders there are, like the shorter the rounds are actually going to be. And then when we play it, we can basically just take turns being the seeker. And yeah, that's pretty much how the game's going to work. So this is the moment of truth, because if we've done this right, this should all link up and be a perfect square, and there should just be a 1-block hole in the middle. And if there isn't a 1-block hole, then that means we've done it all wrong, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that. I don't know. We need to keep building up now. We don't flatten this bit out. We need to keep building high until there's just 1 gap in the middle, and that is going to be the hole that all of the hiders are going to drop down, and it will be safe. There'll be like ground underneath, and there we go. It works perfectly. Look at this. I'm the king of the castle. This thing is absolutely massive. Let's go down here a little bit, and let's have a look at it from the side, and I can show you just how big this is going to be. There we go. That's cool. I always like building things that are going to kind of like stand out on the horizon in my lovely world, and I think this definitely will. And now we can go and start adding on all of the sandstone stairs. And so luckily this is actually going to be really easy because we've gone and put down all of these blocks anyway. The sandstone stairs are going to be really easy because we just need to like place them on all of the walls that we've already built. So we can basically just go around the outside like this and place these down. I should also add in the doorway. So let me do this 1 row of stairs, and then I can go and try and add the door. There's going to be 4 doorways, isn't there? So this, I guess, will be the main doorway. And oh, I haven't spoke about the mechanism, how the game's going to work. So there is going to be some redstone, and the redstone is only for like the timer. Like once you get into the game, it's like a redstone free zone. I'm sure you'll be very glad to hear. But all you need to do is when the game starts off, basically I just need to make it so this doorway opens, then after a certain amount of time, it's all going to shut off again. And the way I'm going to work that out is basically by having a giant minecart track underneath the pyramid. So there's going to be basically like a loop of redstone track going around the bottom, and then once it's kind of looped the whole way around, and it will like hit a detector rail probably, and then that's going to open up all of the doorways. So that's all of the redstone. So I'll probably do most of that outside of episode, just to make it easier for you, basically, just so you don't have to see that. Like, I'll explain it all. I'll show you how it works. But the good thing is that if you're playing with your friends, you don't need the timer. Like, you could build a version of the game, and you can just have a stopwatch, or you can even just count if you really want to, and just say, right, time's up. You're now allowed to escape. But I kind of like having it all automatic and all automated. And this is just exciting for me because I might be lying, but I'm almost certain that I've never built a pyramid. Certainly not like a proper big sandstone pyramid like this. I've never built a pyramid in Minecraft, and I feel like that's one of the most important things everyone should build. Like, I feel like pyramids and like stone castles are normally like the first 2 things that everyone builds in Minecraft. And up until now, I had never built a pyramid, and they look so good. They always end up looking so good in Minecraft. They work absolutely perfectly. So I am happy now. I am glad that I've finally done my bit, and I'm building my pyramid in my lovely world. I know because it's in my fun land, it's probably like, it's like a fake one, like it's not like I'm building it like in a desert as if it's real, like I always love it in theme parks when they have like fake rocks and things, like if you're at like a mountain themed place and they have like all of these like mountains and you go and touch them and they're just like, I don't know, they just like fall apart, they're all like, they're all just like made out of like foam or something. I always think that's cool. So I always like the idea of like all of these things in my fun land like looking real but are actually fake. It's like the trees. Like I started building the like a bunch of fake trees in my fun land, and I need to build more of them because I really like the idea of everything just kind of being a little bit fake and a little bit plasticky here. Anyway, so I'm going to go and finish off all these stairs because I'm pretty much out of stairs now, and then while my helpers carry on building up the rest, I'm going to go and start making out the doorway. So this is the exact middle here, and so it's very important if you do build this yourself or build something similar, it's very important to make sure that you have at least more than 1 doorway because otherwise the seeker can literally just sit at the doorway and then like no one could do anything because there'd be no way to get past him. But the good thing is like once once time is up, and like the Seeker knows, like he can kind of go down and he can kind of try and watch as many of the doorways as he can, because it like everyone knows where each other are going to be trying to head to at that point. And it's going to be fun for the hiders, because they can choose whether they want to work together or not. Because technically you could say that they're against each other, but on the other hand, they could choose to like work together and say, right, you go distract the Seeker, you go jump up and down there, then I'm going to go and run this way. You know, they could work as a team just to make it like so that they all have a chance to survive, or they could kind of like throw each other under the bus, and like if one person's hiding somewhere, the others could go and like run to them as well and kind of distract them, or say, look, over here. And so I think that's going to be one of the most exciting things about this game. But I'm actually really running out of sandstone. Does anyone have any spare sandstone that they'd be able to lend me? Luckily, we've been gathering loads recently. Like loads of these areas around here have been covered in sand, and so like once I finish building the mini game, I can just go and gather it all up. So I'm gonna go to the top of the pyramid. If anyone's got any spare sand, I think I can see William B. Oh, they're both over there. They're both over in the desert, hurriedly trying to get some more sand. All right, don't worry about it, guys. If you guys come back here, I'll say, I think we've done enough of this pyramid. I think it's fine. If we've run out of sand, I think we can say this pyramid is done for now. Because you get the idea. Basically, we were just going to do the same thing again, but just place a load of stairs on it. But there is something else that I want to do a lot more, rather than just placing down a load of stairs. And that is to play Spontaneous Spleef. And I think this is going to be like the ultimate Spontaneous Spleef arena. Because look at it! It's giant. And luckily, just like a lot of my shops, there's actually like nothing underneath here. It's just a straight drop down to the ground. As if everyone goes and meets me inside of the pyramid, then we can go and have ourselves a game of Spontaneous Spleef. And I guess what we could do is we could kind of have like a few rounds of it, because it's so big. I think it's going to take a while for people to drop down. We could kind of have like a mini Spontaneous Spleef tournament, I guess. So if everyone goes inside of the pyramid, what I'm going to do just for now is block off these doorways, just so no one can get out. You're all trapped inside of the pyramid now. So let's go and block off all of these doorways, and then if everyone wants to go and pick one of the corners and get their shovel at the ready, then we can begin. So we're saying the first person to win 3 rounds is the overall winner. So let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and go, 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 go. Right then, so do I be aggressive and try and knock them down, or do I just try and stay alive? That's the, I'm sorry, Polly, I didn't mean to be that aggressive. That's always the choice you want to make. Do you try and knock them down, or do you try and just stay up yourself? I think what I want to do is try and get one of them when they're distracted, maybe when they're running backwards or they're focusing on the other person. I do have the advantage, because I do believe that I have the best shovel. It's actually almost broken, this shovel though, so hopefully it's going to last out for the rest of this round. It's kind of a bit of a shame to break the shovel just playing Spontaneous Spleef. But look, we're doing progress. We needed to destroy all of this ground to change it to sandstone anyway, and we're doing that as well. Oh, William Beaver's scared of me. You can see that. Every time I charge in against him, he was there just trying to run away. Oh no! Polly just fell down. Polly just dropped down the hole. She is out for this round. So who's going to win? Is it going to be me, or is it going to be William Beaver? Oh, William Beaver's scared. He's backing off. I want to try and knock him down. I'm always scared to hit them though. You always want to try and hit the ground, but not them. Oh, I've got him stuck in a bit of the corner here. You want to try and break the blocks where you see them heading, rather than where they are. And of course, with this game, it gradually gets harder. Like the more ground that's destroyed, the harder it gets. And oh no, has he fallen down? I think William Beaver has fallen down, which means I won round number 1. So everyone back up. Everyone back up to the top, and we can have our second round. Here straight away we can go and head straight into it. There's still plenty of ground left, and oh, they're falling down already. We haven't even started yet. If everyone goes back into any of the corners, we can go and have the next round. So it's going to be the best of 3 rounds. Right, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. This just reminds me how much I need to make a proper Spleef arena, like a proper old-fashioned snow Spleef arena, because that's what this started from, Spontaneous Spleef. There was a game that existed before where you gotta like break away snow. I don't know. I'm hungry. Oh, where's William Beaver? Oh, I think William Beaver has fallen down already. Oh no. Polly's going after me. Oh no. Okay, let's go and hide. I need to eat because I can't jump otherwise. And oh look, William Beaver's breaking the blocks from down below. I gotta be very careful for that. He's a very fast digger as well. Look at him go. Right, okay, I've had it a little bit to eat. I should be able to jump again now. And where's Polly gone? I don't know where Polly's gone. Has she fallen down? I think she's fallen down. Right, there we go. That means I won this round as well. Tell you what, I'll be exciting. We'll say we'll have one more round. And let's just say winner takes all, shall we? Like, I don't care about winning the last 2 rounds. We'll say one last round. This is the proper one. The other ones were practices. Winner of this takes all. All right, then. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. Right, can I make it the 3-win sweep? Can I make it 3 in a row for Stampy Cat? Oh, they're after me. You can see they're both going after me. Let's try and back them. Oh, no. Stay away. I just want to survive for a little bit. Right, there we go. I've got a bit of room. You always want to, like, know what's behind you, because the worst thing is, like, just walking backwards and falling down just like that. Right, Polly's down, but she can carry on, breaking the blocks from under the ground. Let's go and try and get William Beaver. Oh, I got him trapped. You never want to get trapped in one of the corners because there's nowhere to run. And oh, has he fallen? I think he's fallen. Everyone's falling. That's 3 in a row for me. I think I am officially the spontaneous spleef champion. And oh no, there's a spider. Let's go and deal with the spider. Oh, William Beaver's fine. He has no problem battling googlies. And yeah, this is what it looks like underneath here as well. You can see all of this ground is built up slightly higher just to match the rest of the ground that was around it. So there we go. This is our great pyramid that we were able to build. So in the next episode, we are going to make this giant pyramid, and we're going to start making it into an actual proper game. Because at the moment, it looks very snazzy, but it's just a very big empty room. So we're going to be building all of the stuff that I mentioned earlier inside of the pyramid, just so, yeah, we have all of our sneaky hiding places. Yeah, and then we're going to be ready to play the game. But sadly, that is the end of this episode here. I want to say a very big thank you to both William Beaver and Polly Reindeer for helping me build the pyramid and being such good sports in the game of spontaneous spleef. But sadly, that is the end of this episode here. Thanks to you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!